your Taunton Tigers. Tonight's starting lineups. First, for our guests from Milford, number 0, Captain Don Schofield. Number 10, Captain Tyler Woodley. Number 14, Captain Colby Pyre. Number 15, Captain Jordan Darling. Number 20, Dan Blanchard. Milford is led by head coach Mr. Paul Seaver. And now fans, if you would please join us and put your hands together for the stadium starting lineup. Number 2, Tristan Terry. Number 3, Will Santos. Josh Woods. Number 15, Tyler Stewart. Number 35, Dan Duval. The Tigers are led by head coach Mr. Charles Macy. Fans, we would ask you now to please direct your attention to the center court floor, where the Taunton ROTC color guard will march out under the direction Major Dave Anderson, followed tonight by the national anthem sung by Taunton High School senior Miss Julia Brandon.
That our flag was still there. Oh, say.
Tell me I shouldn't sing it next time. You shouldn't.
Hello everybody and welcome to the Raboan Fieldhouse here at Taunton High School for a varsity boys basketball matchup between the 8-2 Taunton Tigers and the 5-2 Milford Hawks. I'm Nick Notarangelo alongside Alex Pugh. Alex, the Tigers are looking for their 9th straight win tonight over an evenly contested team. What do you think Taunton needs to do to stay hot and keep their winning streak alive?
Well, Nick, this season the Tigers have been propelled by their offense, led by junior Tyler Stewart and his 4th best in the Hawk, 19 points per game. Taunton has the most explosive offense in the league. They can feed through Tyler into the paint where he can facilitate the offense, either scoring or dishing out to shooters like Josh Lopes and Trent Santos.
Well, we are about to get underway here. Dom Schofield and Tyler Stewart will be doing the tip. So like I said, both these teams are evenly contested. In the Hawk 5, Taunton ranked 4th, Milford ranked at 5th as Stewart wins the tip. Taunton will start with the ball. Tristan Harry, over to Trent Santos, back to Harry. Santos tries a three. No good. It goes over the head of Lopes. Rebound grab there by Ben Blanchard.
And Santos has got to keep shooting all game, no matter what happens early on.
Three no good there from Colby Pyers. Fast break opportunity stolen, and they're going to call a foul. So it's going to go on Colby Pyers, senior captain.
That foul on number 14, Colby Pyers.
Good job pushing in transition by Taunton, trying to find Danny McDougal in the paint.
Harry to inbound, gets it into Lopes. Santos, back to Lopes. Inside McDougal, throws it out. Santos, back inside, wide open. Tristan Harry, his three, it's good. Tristan Harry from in the corner.
Excellent ball movement by the Tigers early on as they find a man wide open in the corner for a three.
So the Tigers strike first, 3-0 now. Schofield tries to answer, no good. Ball up, tip by Lopes. Still on the floor, it's grabbed by Pyers. Gets it over. Darling, Pyers. Goes back to Darling, drives in. Gets by McDougal and lays it in for two.
And something that the Tigers are going to have to try to limit this season, and this game in particular, are second chance points. They are a relatively short team compared to other teams in the Hawk. So that's something that they have to really focus on.
Taunton is also a very, I wouldn't say inexperienced team, just two seniors on this Taunton team as Lopes' three is no good and Santos is fouled.
Right here is an example of a young man, just a sophomore, who's leading the season, leading the Tigers as their point guard.
So Santos will be going to the line. He's averaging 14.1 points per game this year. It's 14th in the Hawk. Pretty good for a sophomore. First free throw, no good. And the second one's no good, but McDougal's able to grab it. Santos drives in with the left. And rebound going to be grabbed there by Darling. Nearly lost it, and a foul is going to be called. So that's going to go on Danny McDougal. That's his first, and the Tigers team first.
Dan McDougal, his first. Tiger team first.
Tyler Weatherby will bring it up over half court. Schofield. Blanchard now. In the corner, Weatherby. Kicks it out. Pyers drives with the right. Couple dribbles, and no good there. Darling, the rebound. No good again, and Stewart has his first rebound of the game. Harry
Excellent
pushing it up
interior
now.
defense by the Tigers in that possession.
Harry goes coast to coast and lays it in for the easy two. Tristan Harry has all 5 for Taunton so far. He is 2 for 2 shooting. Blanchard, Schofield, good work on the perimeter by Milford. Cross court, Darling tries a three. It's good. Jordan Darling from downtown. He makes it a 5-5 game. Santos, open look, can't leave him open. No good there. Lopes, Stewart now. Floats it up, no good. Couldn't bank that one home. Darling pushing it up. Blanchard drives in and gets 2.
Tigers have to get back on defense quickly. You can't allow easy possessions like that where you can just score within seconds.
Harry. Santos cross court to Lopes. Back to Santos. Into Stewart. Trying to back down 2 defenders. Splits them, puts it up, and gets the easy 2.
And there are Tyler Stewart's first points in this game, in which we'll assume there'll be much more.
Like you said, Alex, Tyler Stewart, 19 points a game, which is 4th in the Hawk. He has been electric this whole year. You can tell he's definitely the difference maker on this Tiger team. As Tristan Harry gets 2 more, he is having himself a night so far. 3 for 3 from the field, and the Tigers lead at 9-7.
Very efficient shooting so far for him. You can hope that he can keep it up so far.
Schofield in the corner, 1 dribble, picks it up. Darling spins, gets it out. Blanchard thought about it, kicks it out. Weatherby, mid-ranger, is good.
Nice pull-up jumper by Tyler Weatherby.
Santos, back to Harry. Into McDougal. 1 dribble, puts it up, and McDougal answers right back. Offense definitely the story through 4 minutes here. Blanchard drives in, kicks it out. Blanchard, corner three, no good. Rebound grab by Stewart.
Such a strong rebound by Tyler Stewart. And he
Yeah.
grabbed that over 6'5" Dom Schofield, so that can't be understated how much of a matchup that'll be in the paint tonight.
Hurry, and there's going to be an offensive foul. That's going to go on Trent Santos. He's going to be called for the charge. Milford will take possession.
Tiger team second.
So Santos picks up his first personal foul of the game.
Weatherby, bounce pass over to Schofield. Looking inside. Good work on the perimeter. Weatherby drives in, gives it inside to Blanchard. Darling, open look for three. No good. And it's tipped by Weatherby right to Blanchard. Can't get that one to fall. Darling grabs it back and gets two.
And Lopes has got to grab the initial rebound. You can't allow second chance points like that. That was way too easy.
Jordan Darling, 7 points so far on the night. We have an 11-11 ball game with 3:10 remaining in the first quarter. Momentum has been swinging back and forth so far. Stewart. One dribble trying to back down Darling, or Schofield, I should say. Darling now. Gets it inside. Weatherby lays it in for two.
And there really wasn't anything that Tristan Harry could do there. Tried to take a charge, but Milford had nice ball movement down low and got the easy two.
So Taunton is going to use their first timeout up to this point. Offense has definitely been shown here through the first 6 minutes.
I would absolutely agree. There really have not been many forced shots at all by either team. They're just picking their shots, taking their time, moving the ball around, and when they find the look that they want, they've been putting it in at a highly efficient rate.
Well, so far, Jordan Darling from Milford has looked hot, but Tristan Harry has looked well for the Tigers. 3 for 3 from the field. He has 7 points tonight. So a 13-11 ball game here. Taunton coming off a strong victory. When I say strong, I mean a strong victory. Defeating number one in the Hawk, Franklin, 83-52. A 31-point demolition, just outstanding.
While many people definitely had confidence in the Tigers heading to that game, I don't think anybody expected it to go the way that it did. That was just an incredible showing by the entire Tigers team. Really a true team performance.
Well, they're looking for their 9th straight win here tonight. Seems like nothing has been able to slow them down. Lopes got it from deep.
What a shot by Tyler Lopes with the defender closing in.
Weatherby. Blanchard now. Schofield. Pyers, it went through his legs. McDougal took it away. Santos goes back to his right and gets two.
Excellent decision to go with the reverse and go on the opposite side of the basket.
Blanchard gets it out. Weatherby. Back to Blanchard. Cross court. Schofield. Blanchard tries a contested three. No good. Rebound grab there by Stewart. He has his 3rd rebound of the night already. Harry. McDougal gets it back out to Lopes. Lopes cross court. Santos drives in, puts it up, and gets 2 more.
And that's back-to-back points now for Santos. And Milford will take a timeout.
So both teams have used 1 timeout up to this point. The momentum has been swinging back and forth. The Tigers have their biggest lead of the night. It's up to 5. It is an 18-13 ball game. 7-0 run.
I'd say this game definitely has not disappointed so far. Both teams have really showed up, especially in their offensive side.
Well, Taunton may be able to pull ahead if they can use the defense to their advantage, which they've done so far this year. They've only given up 56 points per game to their opponents up to this point. Taunton High's next game will be this Friday at Attleboro. That'll be a good matchup.
I absolutely agree. Attleboro really is an underdog team this year. Not many people had them on the radar coming in, but they're showing the league that they're here to play.
Coming out of the timeout, we'll see if we have any changes. Faisal Mass will check into the game. He comes in for Danny McDougall. Milford going with the same 5. So Weatherby bringing it up over half court. Schofield, guarded closely by Stewart. Pyers. Blanchard goes inside to Darling, trying to back down Stewart. And there's going to be an offensive foul called there on Jordan Darling.
Excellent interior defense by the Tigers, swarming the ball handler and forcing a turnover.
Tristan Harry calling out a play. Faisal Mass back to Harry. Harry thought about a shot, drives inside. Santos, a 3, and he's got it from deep. Trent Santos from downtown. He has 7 points tonight.
Excellent job by Harry getting inside, deciding not to take the 3, but instead finding Santos wide open in the corner.
Weatherby over to Schofield. Pyers looking for someone to give it to. Good defense by Mass. Blanchard spins, floats it up, blocked by Stewart. What a big block there. Oh, and it's taken away by Weatherby. It rolls its way over to Blanchard. Darling tries a 3, and he banks it home. Wow.
What an odd turn of events right there by the Tigers. Great block by Tyler Stewart, but you got to get that. You got to keep possession once you take the block and get the rebound. You can't just give it up like that.
Jordan Darling with 10 points already in this game. He has double digits. And another turnover there as the ball goes out of bounds. It's going to stay Taunton ball. 10 seconds remaining in the first quarter. The shot clock is turned off. Lopes from the backcourt. 8 seconds. Off the screen from Stewart. Lopes tries a 3. Comes up short. Weatherby will hold, and that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. So the offense has been shown tonight at the end of 1. The Tigers lead it 21-16.
This contest has been close so far, and really I think we're seeing what we expected. We saw 2 high-powered offenses coming into this matchup, and they're really both showing up.
Well, the Tigers' offense has been stellar this year, averaging 70.6 points per game, which is the most in the Hawk. Their offense has just been their whole story, and right now they're showing it. Great ball movement on the inside, kicking it out. We've seen 3s by Josh Lopes, Trent Santos, Tristan Harry. So far, Tristan Harry and Trent Santos with 2/3 of the points for the Tigers, both with 7. They have 14 of the 21. Jordan Darling, on the other hand, 10 of the 16 in the first quarter. He had double digits in the first 8 minutes.
We're going to look to see if he can keep up that stamina throughout the rest of this game.
So still no changes for Milford. They're going with the same 5. You have to wonder if getting tired at this point is going to become a weakness.
And if not now, you have to assume later.
Yeah, definitely later. Pyers can't get that layup to fall. Mass with the board. Lopes trying to get by Weatherby, brings it back out. Harry kicks it over. Looking inside for Stewart, it goes out of bounds off of Schofield. Taunton will retain possession.
Risky pass on the inside by Santos, but fortunately only goes out for a Tiger inbound.
Harry inbounding, gets it in. Stewart, and that shot didn't hit much, but it finds its way back to Harry. Great hustle play there. Gets by Weatherby, and wow, Weatherby saw that one coming. 2-on-1, Jordan Darling lays it home. Stewart inside, strong 2 points there. Darling kicks it out. Blanchard. Pyers in the corner for three. No good. Harry. Acrobatic two. Makes it a 25-18 game.
Great finish at the rim by Harry.
Blanchard. Oh, wow. Good give and go there. Blanchard not able to finish.
Excellent 1-2 action between Blanchard.
Stewart. Pump fake. Easy two.
Tyler Stewart for the Tigers.
Harry waiting for Weatherby. Blanchard off the screen from Darling. Drives in. Kicks it out. Schofield. A three. Off the front rim. Finds its way to Lopes. Ahead. Stewart all alone. And there's going to be a foul called on Schofield. Came up from behind. And he's called for the foul.
That last foul on number 0.
And while many coaches are going to want to foul Tyler Stewart on the inside, he actually is a very good free throw shooter this year, hitting a high percentage of his free throws.
So Schofield called for his second foul of the game. That's Milford's fourth team foul. Tyler Stewart hits his first free throw. So Blanchard will check out of the game. In comes Ralph Franklin for Milford. Second one is also good. Also checking in for Milford is number 52, Sean Murray.
Number 1, Ralph Franklin. Number 52.
Darling, a three. Everything is falling for Jordan Darling right now. This is just unbelievable. He has all of their points so far in the second quarter.
Darling really is carrying the load on offense for the Hawks. This is something to see.
Stewart trying to back him down. And that two nearly went in halfway down, couldn't get it to fall. Pyers drives in, kicks it out, Weatherby. Back to Pyers, top of the key. Kicks it over to Murray in the corner. Weatherby. Murray tries a three. It's good, wow! Sean Murray from the corner.
And Tyler Stewart thought that Murray would not hit that, so he laid off him a bit. But he made him pay.
And an offensive foul called there on Tristan Harry. You can tell there's a momentum swing now. Something tells me that Sean Murray doesn't hit many threes.
No, definitely not. There was definitely a reaction by this Milford bench after he hit that one.
So Milford will take over now, 29-23, 3 minutes into the second quarter. Murray up top, looking inside, Franklin. Strong two, no good.
Excellent job by the Tigers to swarm on the inside. Put pressure on the shooter.
Lopes. Back to Harry. Inside, Mass, mid-ranger. No good, rebound grab by Pyers.
They didn't even know he missed that one. Next time you get that shot, you put it up just like that.
Darling. And goes inside to Franklin, who lays it in for two.
Excellent dish by Tyler Weatherby. He stops, changes direction, and finds the open man inside.
Lopes. And it's tipped there by Weatherby, able to save it. Harry gets it back. Santos, corner three, rattles around, somehow doesn't fall. Murray lays it in.
And this is what I've been saying. The Tigers have to get back on defense and limit these easy twos in transition. You can't have these. This is how you fall down, and this is how you lose momentum.
Well, it's back to a one-possession game now as Lopes will go cross-court to Santos. Inside, Faisal Mass. Lopes, open look for three. No good. Offensive board grab there by Mass. No foul called on the way up. Franklin pushing it the other way. 2-on-2. Tries to get by Harry. No good. Rebound grab there by Tristan Harry.
And Tristan Harry was looking for the charge, but instead he played excellent defense, but then he loses the ball.
Harry
other
lost
end.
the handle, might have been hit there. Weatherby thought about a three, gives it up to Pyers.
He passed
Back
up
to
a
Weatherby.
wide open look right there.
Cross court, Franklin. Behind the back. It finds its way to Sean Murray, and a foul is going to be called.
Oh, I'm going to be honest. I don't know about that. Mass looked like he had the entire ball, no arm.
Yeah, I think the crowd's going to disagree with that call, too. Faisal Mass called for his first foul of the game. Both teams with 4 team fouls to this point. So they do have a couple fouls to get before we see any bonus from either team. Murray's first free throw is good. Sean Murray with 5 points so far in this one. Nigel Choate will check in for Tristan Herrig.
To the floor for the Tigers.
Here's Murray's second free throw. The junior forward is good on both.
And Murray hits both.
So Tyler Stewart will check back in for Faisal Mass.
Tyler Stewart back to the floor.
Lopes over to Santos. Back to Lopes. Nigel Choate outside. And Santos able to save it. Franklin nearly took it away. Lopes, good work on the perimeter by Taunton. They got to find it inside. 10 to shoot. Nearly taken away by Pyers. Choate, open look for three. Got it!
And there were some dangerous passes by the Tigers on that possession. Fortunately, they were able to get the three in the corner.
Nigel Choate hits from deep. Murray tries a three. Front rim, no good. So the Tiger lead back up to 3 after Nigel Choate's corner jumper was good. No good there from Lopes. Offensive board grab by Stewart. Choate thought about it. Santos tries a 3. No good there. Rebound grab by Pyers. Weatherby back to Darling. Strong drive, and a foul is going to be called on the way up.
And Jordan Darling will head to the line, looking for his 16th or 17th points of this matchup.
Tiger team fifth. Jordan Darling stepping to the line.
Jordan Darling shooting his first free throws on the night. First one, no good.
Number 20, Ben Blanchard back to the floor for Milford.
Ben Blanchard will check in for Ralph Franklin. And Darling's second free throw is good. Lopes calling a play. Santos inside Stewart, trying to get his way into the paint. He does, can't get that one to fall. Offensive board grab, tries again, and he's going to the line for 2.
What a strong board inside by Tyler Stewart. He can get over the defender, grab that board, and put it right back up with ease.
Sean Murray, his first of the evening.
Stewart hit both in his first trip to the line earlier today. Tyler Stewart with 8 points so far tonight. First one, no good. And his second one is good. Stewart 3 for 4 from the line tonight. Tiger lead up to 3. Minute and a half remaining in the first half. 33-30 your score. Blanchard drives in with the left. Looking for help. Kicks it out. Pyers drives in. Murray, and there was a travel.
Nice in and out action by the Milford Hawks, but you can't do that.
Yeah, Murray panicked on that one. You could definitely tell. Tigers looking to make it a 2-possession game with a score here. McDougal, mid-range, got it. Danny McDougal hitting both of his shots from the field tonight. He's 2 for 2 with 4 points.
And McDougal is an efficient player, but he's really a hustle player for this Tiger team. Brings a lot of energy every night to the court.
That is very true. McDougal does bring that energy that every team needs. Blanchard thought about a step back. Darling, couple dribbles. Murray, back to Darling, mid-range, got it. Jordan Darling, 18 points tonight in the first half. 38 seconds remaining in the first half. McDougal in the corner, over to Santos, top of the key. Goes inside. Stewart trying to back him down. And an offensive foul is called there. Sean Murray drew contact. He might have flopped a little there. I don't know.
Yeah, I think I'd have to agree with you, actually. There was a bit more reaction than contact, if you ask my opinion there.
Shot clock is turned off. 22 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Pyers up top. Watching the play develop. One dribble over to Darling.
They have it to their man.
Weatherby. Milford looking for the last shot of the half. 4 seconds to shoot. Pyers drives in. Mid-ranger off balance. No good. Gets it back. Throws it up again. And he got it.
And that basket will count.
So that's going to count. Colby Pyers shot it with a second and a half left. It front rim, found its way back to him. And he got the lucky bounce, banked it home.
And those are his first points of tonight.
So that's going to bring us to the end of the first half. The Tigers with a 1-point lead here, 35-34. We'll be right back with some second half action between the Taunton Tigers and the Milford Hawks. Hello, everybody, and welcome back for some second half action here between the Taunton Tigers and the Milford Hawks. We have a closely contested game, 35-34 up to this point. Taunton starting with the ball in the second half. Stewart can't get that one to fall. Jordan Darling taking it the other way. Blanchard pushing it up. Hesitation, can't get that one to fall. Harry can't save it, stepped out. Milford will retain possession.
Good job by Lopes there, getting back in transition, going in for the steal. He didn't get it, but he did contest the shot and force the miss.
Well, Taunton is showing their hustle so far in this game. That's why they do have a lead against a strong Milford team. Blanchard tries a three, no good. Stewart waits, grabs a board. Harry pushing it up. Santos, corner, three. Rattles, no good.
That one just wouldn't go down.
He has had no luck with that tonight. Weatherby the easy two to put Milford back up on top for the first time since the first quarter when it was 13-11.
And off the bat, the Tigers are giving up points in transition, or at least easy looks to the basket.
Harry top of the key, drives in. Lopes into McDougal with the left. Lopes, three, no good. Schofield the board. Pyers pushing it up. Blanchard off the screen from Pyers. Goes inside. Weatherby looking for the reverse. Great block there by Tyler Stewart. That's his second block tonight. Harry trying to go coast to coast. Floats it up. It's good. Tristan Harry gets that one to go off the glass. He has 11 points tonight.
Harry already in double digits so far, and he'll look to continue to build up his stat sheet tonight.
He's leading the Tigers in scoring. Pyers, that one hit nothing.
Yeah, that shot sailed way over the rim.
I think he got a little confident there. Colby Pyers does not look like himself tonight. Averaging 11 points a game, which is 25th in the Hawk. He has just 2 tonight. Taunton's done a good job of shutting him down. Lopes tries another three, and it spins around. It's no good. This is the story of Taunton from deep tonight. We've seen balls go halfway down, and they just can't finish.
They've been hitting early on, especially in the first quarter. The second quarter, they cooled down a little bit, and so far in the third, none of their threes are falling.
Weatherby off the screen from Darling. Blanchard, open look for three. No good there. Darling, the offensive board, kicks it out. Weatherby, open look for three. That one also no good. Pyers tips it. And that's a pass to himself. They didn't call it.
Milford's going to retain possession.
Yeah, they might have missed something there.
I don't know. Regardless, it's Milford ball.
Weatherby inbounding, gets it in. Pyers. Stewart there waiting. Great block there by Tyler Stewart. Taunton pushing it up. Santos slowing it down. Into Harry. Drives it on Schofield. And an offensive foul is called.
These offenses are just flying, and they might need to slow down a little bit. These balls have been flying over the court. Loose balls, offensive fouls, balls going out of bounds. Both teams might just want to take a step back, run their offenses.
Weatherby will bring it up slowly. Harry waiting for him. Pyers. Blanchard now drives in, floats it up, and gets 2.
And that shot went right over Tyler Stewart. He hung in the air but couldn't get the deflection.
So Ben Blanchard hits his second shot of the night. He has 4 points. Santos, a 3. Answers right back. Trent Santos from downtown. He has 10 points tonight. Puts the Tigers back up by 2. Blanchard, step back. Can't answer. Stewart the board. Harry. Driving in. Looking for help. McDougal over to Lopes. Got tipped there by Darling. Stewart trying to back down Schofield. Throws it out. Santos, 3. No good. Rebound Darling. Blanchard all alone. Stewart trying to chase him down, and Blanchard missed the block. And are they going to say that it was a goaltend?
Yes, they are.
Wow.
Basket's good. Ben Blanchard.
So Stewart banging on the glass.
Number 1, Ralph Franklin, back to the floor for the Scarlet Hawk.
So the game tied up at 40 now. Just under halfway through the third quarter. Lopes. Drives in. Kicks it out. McDougal. Lopes. Tristan Harry guarded by Weatherby. Gets it over. Santos drives in. Lost his footing. It goes out of bounds. No, it doesn't. And now it does. Looked like the first one went out of bounds. Must have been a good save there by Milford.
They're going to say it went off of Ralph Franklin Jr. for the Hawks.
Into Stewart. And a big block there by Jordan Darling.
Tyler Stewart tried to finish strong, but Jordan Darling can do it all. Offense, defense, in the paint, on the three-point arc. He can do it all.
Harry gets it in. Lopes tries a 3. Comes up short. Offensive rebound grab there by Danny McDougal. Lopes. Tristan Harry. McDougal inside the perimeter. Santos outside. Back to McDougal. And big miscommunication there by Taunton. Franklin. And McDougal might have gotten a piece of it. Franklin not able to get it to fall. Somehow finds its way to him, and he's called for a travel.
And Danny McDougal, he makes a pretty poor choice on offense, throwing it right to the defender. But he gets back on defense, makes a hustle play, blocks the first shot, and contests the second.
Well, he never gives up on a play. That's something you will never see McDougal do. That's why he's earned his starting spot in the Tiger lineup. Faisal Mass will check in for him. Lopes. Over to Santos, top of the key. Harry to Mass, back to Harry, off the screen from Mass. Drives in, hop step, Lopes, 3, comes up short. And Milford will take possession.
Number 20, Ben Blanchard, returning to the floor.
Ben Blanchard will check in for Colby Pyers. Pyers, the senior captain guard, just 2 points in this game. He has been shut down so far by the Tiger defense. Weatherby. Schofield outside. Over to Franklin. Looking for help. Darling floats it up. No good. Hit the rim a couple times there. Santos. Over to Lopes. Drives in. Lopes floats it up. Too hard off the glass. Finds its way back to Lopes. Can't bank that one home. Faisal Mass the putback.
Strong board by Faisal Mass. And he just finds the open spot, takes the putback, and puts it in.
Faisal Mass's putback there. The second chance points makes it a 42-40 game. Make that a 42-42 game. Ben Blanchard answers right back. So timeout call by Milford. So we are knotted up at 42 here. Both teams have gone back and forth so far in this one. We haven't seen as much scoring so far in the second half. So after offense took over in the first half, defense is starting to take over now.
Well, both teams, their perimeter shots aren't falling as well as they were in the first half. So they're looking to get it inside And it's a bit more physical, I'd say, this quarter. Balls being flying around, loose balls diving.
Yeah, we have seen some physical play from both teams. Very aggressive while also avoiding fouls at the same time. That's extremely crucial, and that's going to be big down the stretch.
Especially when you get into the bonus and you want to avoid stupid fouls. But you want to keep playing hard, and you can't slack off for any second.
Well, we've only seen one foul so far in the second half. That was a foul called earlier on the Tigers. So 2:17 and counting remaining in the third quarter. Lopes looking inside, couple dribbles, gets it over to Harry. Santos inside Stewart. Mid-ranger, no good. Rebound Darling. Darling, Murray outside. Back to Darling. Blanchard. Good work on the perimeter, good ball movement by Milford. Blanchard. Over to Weatherby, nearly taken away by Harry. Blanchard tries a deep three. No good. Offensive board grab there. Weatherby. Pyres in the corner. His three, also no good. Another rebound grab by Milford. Blanchard tries again. Also no good. And Stewart comes away with it. Weatherby took it away. Reverse, no good. Stewart has it. Harry pushing it up. Taunton looking to take the momentum back. Santos, corner three. No good. It tips off Blanchard. All alone, Harry chasing him down, and Blanchard gets two.
And this game is going back and forth. So many momentum swings, and right now I say Milford definitely has all of the momentum at the moment.
Well, Taunton needs to step it up right now. Milford a 44-42 lead with a minute remaining in the third quarter.
Well, if you want to look back on that last play, Tyler Weatherby got 2 offensive rebounds in a row. And then after Tyler Stewart grabs the defensive rebound, he goes in for the steal. And he misses the layup, but Milford's playing with a lot of energy right now, and that just epitomizes it right there.
Well, of the last 4 matchups, Taunton has won 3 of them. The only time Milford won was 2 years ago. That was a 56-54 game that Milford won in overtime. We very well may see a game that goes to overtime here. We've seen it go back and forth, multiple lead changes up to this point. Tigers looking to win 4 out of 5, though.
I know it's still early, but it may be crucial to see who gets the last possession in this game. That may decide it.
So 44-42, Milford on top, 103 remaining in the third quarter. Head coach Paul Seaver trying to get Milford dialed in.
Their entire bench is into it, on their feet and clapping.
Nearly taken away by Weatherby. Lopes pressured, got to get rid of it. Harry drives in, looking for help. Lopes, Santos goes inside. Stewart trying to back down Murray, and he does!
Tyler Stewart with a strong finish in the paint.
Stewart with 11 points tonight. He is in double figures now. And great defense there by the Tigers. Shot clock turned off. 18 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Harry needs help. Lopes looking. Santos. Good help D there. Weatherby nearly took it away. 7 seconds left. Lopes. 4 seconds left. Stewart trying to back him down. Floats it up. No good at the buzzer. And that will bring us to the end of 3. So after 24 minutes, we are tied here at 44 apiece.
It's definitely a good game we've got on tonight.
Well, this one's definitely going to come down to the wire, to the last couple seconds. It's just been back and forth all game, like we said. The scoring in that quarter, 9-8 in favor of Milford. So defense definitely present here in the second half. Milford and Taunton, their defense is separated by just 2.5 points for opponents' points per game. Taunton has given up just 56.2, while Milford has given up 58.7. Milford's offense has also not been stellar this season, scoring 58.7 points. Definitely a big difference in offense here.
And Milford's offense and defense is relatively balanced. They are 9th in the Hawk in terms of points per game and 10th in the Hawk in terms of opponent points per against.
So Milford has lost 2 games this year. Both of them have been blowouts to 2 obviously much better teams. Franklin defeated Milford 56-34 earlier this year, and Mansfield defeated Milford 72-41 as well. 2 very powerful teams. Taunton also a powerful team. Let's see if the Tigers can come away with their 9th win in a row. Blanchard goes behind the back, kicks it out. Weatherby, 3, no good. Offensive rebound grab. Taunton needs to figure out a way to stop Milford from grabbing these offensive boards. This might kill them by the end. Blanchard drives in, no good. And Taunton finally comes away with a board. Santos, back to Harry, drives in, and Lopes, the easy 2.
Excellent find by Harry. Josh Lopes on the low block. Dishes it right to him for the easy layup.
Darling, no good. Pyers thought about a 3, drives in, and a foul is going to be called. So that's going to go on Faisal Mass.
And Colby Pyers, who just grabbed the offensive rebound on Milford's previous possession, playing with a lot of energy right now as he draws a foul and will go to the line for 2.
Pyers shooting his first free throw shots of the night. First one is no good.
Number 0, Dom Schofield back to the floor.
Dom Schofield will check back in for Sean Murray. Second one is good from Pyers. 46-45, 6:55 and counting remaining in the 4th quarter. Santos. Harry tries a 3. No good there. Rebound grab there by Dom Schofield.
And Taunton's shots continue to fall halfway down and then right back up. A little disappointing for them, but they got to keep shooting.
Darling, and an offensive foul called on Jordan Darling. He has been quiet so far in the second half after scoring 18 in the first half. He has none in the 3rd and 4th quarters.
And you got to chalk that up to great coaching by Charlie Dacey at the half. They've really limited him what Jordan Darling can do on offense.
Well, they found a way to slow him down. They need their offense to step up now. Santos, no good from deep. They have not hit from deep so far in the second half. And you can tell.
That was not very close at all.
Taken away there. Another turnover by Darling. Santos got the roll!
And the front roll. The ball hit the front rim and rolled in. What a great finish by Trent Santos.
Spun that one home, makes it a 3-point lead for the Tigers, 48-45. Pyers up top. Blanchard gets it over to Weatherby. Swings it over. Darling drives in. No call. Rebound Stewart. Lopes pushing it up. Goes inside. Stewart lays it home.
And the finger roll by Tyler Stewart puts a spin on it and hits the reverse.
Tiger lead 2 possessions now. Blanchard thought about a 3. Drives in. Throws it up. No good there. Another rebound by Stewart. Harry pushing it up. Fast break opportunity. 3-on-2. Harry slowing it down now. We'll bring it back out. Stewart inside. Puts it up. Can't get that one to fall. Offensive rebound grab. Tries it again, and he's fouled.
Excellent job by Tyler Stewart maneuvering in the paint. He swim moves around 2 defenders to get the offensive rebound, and then takes a dribble step back and puts up the 2. Gets fouled.
This is exactly what you want to see now from the Tigers. Crowd getting into it. Milford will call another timeout. So 5:09 remaining, 50-45. It's a 2-possession game. Tigers looking to hold on and win their 9th straight. I think it's fair to say that the Tigers have just looked outstanding this whole year. This might be their closest matchup I think we've seen so far during this winning streak.
Yeah, I'd agree. This Scarlet Hawks team is really showing up and giving Taunton all they can handle so far. This 5-point lead is a lot closer than it seems, actually. It feels like a back-and-forth game.
Well, let's take a look at the scoring tonight. For the Hawks, Jordan Darling leading the way with 18 points, but like we said earlier, has been very quiet in the second half with none. Ben Blanchard with 8 points, Tyler Weatherby with 6, Sean Murray with 6. And on the Tigers side, Tyler Stewart leading the way with 13 points, Tristan Harry also in double digits with 11, Trent Santos with 12, Josh Lopes with 5, McDougal with 4. Tigers running with the same 5, along with Milford as well, besides Ralph Franklin, who checks into the game. So Stewart, 3 for 4 from the line tonight. And the first one's no good. Stewart, 4 for 6 from the line now. 14 points from Tyler Stewart. 6-point lead for the Tigers. Franklin outside, Schofield up top, Pyers in the corner. Schofield, Franklin. Darling a 3. That one is going to come up very short. And an offensive foul called on Milford.
We're going to get an over the back right here. And look at this. Milford is pulling the full court press out of their back pockets.
Well, there's still plenty of time, and we have seen the full court press break down this Tiger team. That's how they lost the game to Oliver Ames at the beginning of the season. That's how they also lost another game to North Attleboro. They need to find a way to stop this press. Mass up top. Santos thought about a 3, goes inside. Mass floats it up. That one came up very short. Darling nearly picked it up. Schofield outside to Franklin, and a foul is going to be called on Mass. It's going to be Mass's 3rd foul of the game.
That last foul on number 21, Faisal Mass, his 3rd, team 3rd.
Both teams now have 3 team fouls. Maybe something to monitor as the clock wind down.
Blanchard. Weatherby gets by the defender, throws it out. Schofield, 3, got it! Dom Schofield is on the scorer's sheet now. Hits his first shot of the game. Nearly taken away by Weatherby. Lopes throws it up. Offensive foul called on Tyler Stewart. Not happy with the call there.
And that'll be a charge. Ben Blanchard set his feet and absorbed the contact, falling to the court and getting the call.
1 possession game here, 51-48, 3:43 remaining in regulation. Pyers outside. Steps back. Weatherby over to Blanchard. Weatherby guarded closely by Tristan Harry. And tipped there by Stewart, taken away. Fast break here. Lopes drives in to Stewart. Got it.
And Stewart denied the cross-court pass. Comes down the other way, hands it off to Lopes, who then gets it back for that 1-2 action and finishes inside.
Good give and go there by the Tigers. Makes it a 5-point game with 3 minutes remaining. Darling thought about handing it off. Does hand it off to Blanchard. Blanchard, Weatherby in the corner. Blanchard top of the key. Off the screen from Darling. Goes inside, and it tips off of Schofield's hands. And a foul called there on Tyler Weatherby.
That last foul, number 10, Tyler
Looked like an intentional foul there, a little early for that. Unless Harry and Weatherby just got tangled up. Lopes from the backcourt now.
I think Harry just got around, and the defender had to wrap him up in order to not have a man down on possession.
Harry, it's tipped by Weatherby. Harry able to save it. Drives in with the left. Falls down. Harry does come up limping a little bit there. But Milford will take over. 2.5 remaining now. 53-48. Milford calling a play. Strong screen there from Darling. And a foul is going to be called on Tristan Harry.
That foul number 2, Tristan Harry, his third.
So Tristan Harry with 3 fouls as well now. Weatherby to inbound. Pyers. Over to Blanchard. Blanchard now. Darling driving in. Found its way to Weatherby. Weatherby. Blanchard, corner 3. Got it! Ben Blanchard from downtown. He has 11 points tonight. And a timeout's going to be called. A huge 3 there from Ben Blanchard. Tigers forced to call a timeout. It is a 2-point game. Like we said, Alex, this one is going to come down to the stretch.
And I think we knew that even as soon as this game tipped off, both teams are matching each other. They're going back and forth, sharing leads, and this is a good one.
Well, the Tigers looking to hold on and go to 9-2 on the season. Last time these two teams played, Taunton won 59-47. This one might be a little bit closer. Under 2 minutes remaining now. We're getting close to the bonus as well. The Tigers with 5 team fouls, Milford with 4. Looks like we may be seeing free throws at the end of this game.
That will definitely be something to keep our eyes on. I'm interested to see what Paul Seaver and Charlie Dacey come up with in order to see which team can preserve their win streak.
So here we go.
Milford chooses not to press.
Lopes, back to Harry. Faisal Mass, looking for help. Lopes. 100 seconds remaining in the game. Santos, corner. And it's going to be a kickball on Jordan Darling.
Harry tried to get the ball in the Mass. Darling stuck his foot up and kicked that one.
In the backcourt, Lopes. Shot clock will restart. Tigers can run a play here. Lopes, corner, Santos, 3, you bet! Trent Santos from the corner puts the Tigers up by 5.
The contested 3 will give him his 15th point on the night.
Weatherby trying to answer. He can't do it. Stewart the board. Harry over to Lopes, looking for help. Gets by Darling. Goes inside, Mass, lost the handle. Blanchard takes it away. Under a minute remaining. 2-possession game here. Darling, still no points in the second half. Weatherby calling a play. Time running down. Blanchard tries a 3. He got it! Ben Blanchard from downtown.
And he just matched.
The biggest shot of the game so far. Ben Blanchard keeping Milford in it with their last 6 points of 2 huge threes.
Milford now pulled within 2.
56-54, 41.3 remaining in the game.
Big threes by both sides, and big plays are going to have to continue down the stretch for both teams.
Well, we're going to see who Taunton decides to facilitate the offense through. I'd assume it'd be through Tyler Stewart. Tyler Stewart has been their go-to guy this whole year. He leads the Tigers in scoring with 16 points tonight. Tigers looking to hold on, win their 9th straight.
And Trent Santos definitely showing up from the three-point arc today. He isn't the biggest ball handler on this team, but when you can find him open for three in the corner along the arc, you know he's going to hit it.
So the Tigers will go with the same 5. Full court press back on for Milford. Lopes. Gets by Darling, gets it over half court. Lopes. Shot and game clock separated by 11 seconds. A lot of contact, and finally a foul called there on Ben Blanchard.
A lot of excessive contact right there by Blanchard.
Number 20, Ben Blanchard, first
Took the referees a few seconds to call that one.
So both teams with 5 team fouls now, 26 seconds remaining. After that foul, the shot clock is turned off. So let's see if Milford chooses to foul now. Goes into Lopes. Santos. Tigers should just hold the ball here. Do not put up a shot. A foul called there on Jordan Darling.
That'll be Milford's 6th-team foul. Still need one more.
Ralph Franklin will check into the game for Jordan Darling. Jordan Darling with 4 fouls. You can only expect that Franklin came in to avoid Darling getting his 5th foul of the game. Into Stewart, and he's fouled by Schofield. So Tyler Stewart will be going to the line. He is 4 for 6 from the line tonight, looking to make this a 2-possession game if he can hit both free throws with 17.1 remaining.
Tyler Stewart to the line.
And I can't name any more players that Taunton would want on the line in this huge situation. Very pivotal.
Stewart has been clutch this whole year. Milford trying to get in his head, along with our own cheerleaders. And Stewart hits the first. Big free throw from Tyler Stewart. Makes it a 3-point game.
Tyler Stewart to make it a 2-possession game with 17 seconds remaining.
Stewart's second free throw, no good.
So
Milford.
he doesn't hit the second, but he does hit the first, making it a 3-point game.
So Milford chooses not to call a timeout. This will be the game. Blanchard throws it up, and a foul is called. But they're gonna say he was inside the 3-point line. So he gets 2 free throws with 6.5 remaining. Trent Santos called for the foul there. Blanchard upset, thought he was behind the line. Timeout called by the Tigers. 57-54. Well, this is the game.
6.5 seconds left. You have time to run a play, though. This doesn't have to be a... Well, this is a free throw, so if you make 2 of them, you have to foul quickly and just hope that even if they make both of them, it's going to be difficult.
We would expect that Blanchard would try to hit the first, and if he misses it, intentionally miss the second to hope for an offensive board. You have guys like Jordan Darling, Colby Pyers, Dom Schofield, Ralph Franklin, all over 6 foot, well over 6 foot. Milford clearly has the height advantage. Taunton needs guys like Tyler Stewart, Faisal Mass. They need them to grab boards in a crucial part of this game.
Defensive rebounding has been a problem for the Tigers in this game, so that's one issue they're going to have to fix, and very quickly on this very next play.
Yeah, Milford has lots of points off of second chance points.
Faisal Mass and Tyler Stewart on the low block.
So here is Blanchard's first free throw. Blanchard with 14 tonight. First one is no good. That is big. So let's see what Blanchard decides to do here. He could intentionally miss and hope for an offensive board, or make it and force Milford to foul. He will try to make it, and he does.
Tigers have a 2-point lead now.
So Harry gets it in. Lopes is fouled. 5.1 remaining. If Lopes hits both, this game might be just about over. Lopes is going to the line for the first time tonight. His first trip. Lopes with 5 points in this one. Taunton will have nobody attempting to grab boards. Timeout called by Milford.
So Josh Lopes has been sent to the line with just 5 seconds left, and this hasn't been his best game scoring-wise, but we know we can still rely on him in big situations like this.
Absolutely. So we have a 2-point game, 5 seconds left. Anything could happen at this point. You make the first, you make the second, the game's just about over. You miss the free throw, Milford has an opportunity with a timeout. They could call it, call the timeout, advance the ball, and have a chance to tie or win the game.
These are definitely some big free throws. To make both of them, you got to assume the game's over, but if you miss just one, Milford's right in this, and I could see this just being a crazy finish.
Well, Lopes at the line with 5 points to his name. Taunton has done a great job of shutting down Jordan Darling up to this point with no points in the second half after an unbelievable first half. So we'll see what Lopes does here.
Nobody rebounding for Taunton. All of them are in the backcourt.
Josh Lopes, game on his fingertips. First one is good. Josh Lopes, a clutch free throw there. Makes it a 3-point game.
Through all the noise from the visiting crowd and home cheerleaders, Josh Lopes looking to put the game away.
And the second one is good. Josh Lopes hits both free throws. Walking the dog is Milford now. 3 seconds. Darling gonna throw up a three. It's good, but the clock is gonna run out, and the Tigers are gonna come away with a huge victory over the Milford Scarlet Hawks. This one came down to the wire, just as we expected. The Tigers with a 1-point victory over Milford, 59-58. The Tigers win their 9th in a row and continue their winning streak with a thriller.
What a game by the Tigers. They stuck through it, through all the hard shots that just weren't falling. They were going in, and they would just pop right back out. It was frustrating for the Tigers, as you could see. Their frustration was just on their faces as they moved back to defense. And some of them, they just couldn't get back in transition in time, give up some easy points, but they prevailed in the end.
Well, Lopes hit the clutch 2 free throws at the end to seal it, and the Tigers come away with a 1-point victory over the Milford Hawks to continue their winning streak. So that's going to wrap things up from us. We thank you for tuning in. Your final score from the Rebowen Fieldhouse: Taunton Tigers 59, Milford Scarlet Hawks 58. We'll see you next time, everybody.